Right, what's going on, guys? I know I said I was going to get a little bit more of these out a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately I've only just got my Wi-Fi up and running, so I haven't had time to go to Starbucks and upload videos and stuff. So I'm going to start back on these subjects I just want to discuss a little bit of today, and I'd love it if people have got any opinions or whatnot. Is just based around building muscle. I have been getting a lot of questions regarding, you know, ways of building muscle and what you should be doing to build muscle. But unfortunately they've all been based around nutrition, which kind of does make sense, but at the same time, if you haven't got your training right, then nutrition's irrelevant, because you can eat as much as you want. If you're not creating the stimulus for your muscles to grow, you're not going to be able to build any muscle. So if you are looking to increase muscle mass, and I'm not talking about like, you know, a bodybuilder looking to be in, you know, completely shredded, tip-top shape. I mean, if you're looking to just get that, you know, beach body type of look where you can get lean with your abs out, nice muscular physique, it's very, very achievable by just maintaining a decent amount of calories and training hard. Your body has loads of different things going on. It can, if you're training correctly, it will grow. You know, people say, oh, you need to be in a calorie surplus. That is true, but how do you define a calorie surplus? Because you can't just go by a number. You can't say, oh, a calorie surplus means 2,500. Because technically, if you're eating 2,000 calories on a Sunday, but you don't move, you're in a calorie surplus. You know, so it is all dependent on the day and stuff like that. Like, don't just be, a lot of people seem to be focused on just consuming calories, how many calories. I can assure you that it doesn't matter how many calories you're eating. There is no two ways about this. If you are not training, you are not putting yourself into that kind of like threshold, or creating a stimulus, you know, training hard, increasing the weight, getting stronger, getting better form, isolating the muscle properly, hitting the muscle from different ranges of motion. You know, you got to make sure that you're hitting the lats in their lengthened position, in their shortened position. You know, all these different things that you got to consider to create more muscle mass. They come first, and then if you're not putting on any weight or you're not getting any stronger, then you can look into the nutrition side of things. But really do try and get your principles right when you are looking to build muscle, because a lot of people can still build muscle on low calories. You'll be surprised. Like, I feel like I grow as I get leaner. I know it sounds crazy, but I work so much more efficiently when I'm on like 2,200 calories. And I do increase size. Like, although I might not look bigger when I'm wearing, you know, certain tops or certain clothes, my muscle is growing. Like, the density, they're thicker, you know, the shape and everything. Like, obviously it helps getting leaner and they appear, but you can feel it in yourself. So don't be so tied up on, you know, making sure that you're in a calorie surplus and knocking back all this food, because at the end of the day, like, you are just going to store body fat. And to be honest, if you do get too high body fat, a lot of hormones that are essential for building muscle kind of they don't work as well, basically. Higher percent body fat, things like insulin don't work as well. You know, there's a lot of things that show that the higher percent body fat, you actually become more insulin resistant. So therefore, you know, insulin's quite an anabolic hormone. It's a big part of growth, and if you're kind of disabling that in a sense, you're kind of selling yourself short. It's quite an old way of getting lean muscle, is always being bulking and stuff like that. I mean, it is good to eat a lot and put on a lot of size, but you know, I'm pretty sure that there's no difference between doing that in 12 months or eating well on a lower calorie and training hard for 12 months. As long as you're training enough and eating enough to facilitate your training, eating enough to continuously progress, eating enough to fuel your day, you don't need to be whacking back more and more calories. And it doesn't mean that the more calories you eat, the bigger you get. And it doesn't mean the more muscle mass you're going to get either. Your body can only turn over so much amount of muscle per year. Everyone's different, but you know, it's not relevant to, if I'm eating 3,000 calories a day, I'm going to add more muscle. than what I am eating 2,500 calories, because it doesn't always work that way. So just try and consider that. I don't want to ramble too much. I do find myself doing that a lot because there's a lot to talk about. But yeah, hopefully that can kind of clear a few things up, that, you know, it's not always about calories, although they do play a massive role. The fact that with fat loss, it is different, but with gaining muscle, it don't matter how much you eat. If you ain't training right and you ain't recovering, you ain't growing. Simple as that. So I hope that's kind of cleared a few things up. If you do want to learn a little bit more about other subjects I talk about, check out my blog, sign up to my newsletter. I am trying to put out a lot of tips every week with my newsletter, so it's just kind of like little daily tips on nutrition, training, general health, well-being, bit of mindset, just little things like that. And yeah, so feel free to like it, share it, tag people in it, and feel free to comment as well. I love talking to people and getting a bit of idea of other people's views and stuff like that. So take care.